how's it going? So Bleach has quite a bit of contentious topics throughout the years, and one of the most popular ones is actually what is Ichigo Kurosaki's strongest form. And there is obviously the more popular one being Mugetsu Ichigo, and then there's the Horn of Salvation. So here today I'm actually planning to tell you which one of these would be the more stronger and why they would be stronger than the other. So first of all, we got I'm going to be right out and say it. I actually believe Mugetsu is stronger. Now, before you type an angry comment in the chat and complain to me, tell me that I'm retarded or anything stupid like that, at least let me fucking explain, okay? So, as we all know, think about it this way. So, we have True Shikai Ichigo. Well, not True Shikai. Well, yeah. So, he has his Quincy power. Basically, what he used throughout the series and whatnot. He has his Hollow power. Or White, Zangetsu, stuff like that. White Zangetsu. And eventually, we see in the Aizen arc, his Quincy power, when it was in the Tensei Zangetsu form, used with his Hollow power, and literally was like fighting him. Of course, it would have, even when he was in his Dangai form, he states that this form of Zangetsu was still stronger in him. He said it could off him at any time, but it didn't. And that's because he needed to accept the blade into himself, and then he would be able to use the final Getsuga Tensho. So later we see Horn of Salvation Ichigo. So I'm being honest, True Shikai, I don't believe it's stronger than Mugetsu, because it will say that he got the power he used to defeat Aizen, and then it shows a picture of when he was in the Fullbring arc, and I don't remember the motherfucker's name, but it shows a picture of the guy back in the Fullbring arc. So I feel that they're most likely talking about him getting his Shinigami powers back, but of course that's up for debate. It's headcanon at that point, in my opinion. So, but anyways, let's get back to what I was saying. I do believe that Shikai Ichigo is at least comparable to the likes of Yamamoto, Genryusai Yamamoto, because his fucking presence alone was enough to evaporate an entire goddamn sea with just the spiritual pressure and heat when he grabbed the swords. It literally evaporated that shit almost instantly. And compared to Yamamoto's feat of fucking at the Soul Society, that's at least somewhat like comparable to what he did. Honestly, you can even argue what Ichigo did was better. Then again, Yamamoto did have a planetary range when doing that, but then we have him entering his true Bankai, or what is known as the Horn of Salvation to some of y'all Bleach fans, and this form is actually really strong, being able to fight Yuhabaha after he had absorbed the Soul King. Yuhabaha admitted that he had to use the entirety of his power to, because if he didn't, then Ichigo probably would have fucking clapped his ass if he was overconfident with that shit. So what happened is, Yuhabaha does beat the shit out of him after he does this, and honestly, he even destroyed his Zangetsu. We didn't. People act like we didn't get to see his Bankai, even though we technically did. But point is out, this form of Horn of Salvation has something missing from Dangai and Mugetsu to form. So Dangai, as you can see, just like with Aizen when he had fully transcended into a being that was considered to be transcendental to Shinigami, you can see that. You can see this on Dangai Ichigo as well. Their own Zanpakuto was fusing with their arms, or had completely fused. And with Mugetsu, you don't even see the Zanpakuto at all. You just see his fucking arm, and a shroud of blackness make a fucking sword. Then he just slices bro in half. He became Tensei Zangetsu itself, and he became the Getsuga Tensho itself throughout all of his powers, stuff like that, all of his potential. Now here's the thing: that was only his Hollow and Quincy powers, as far as we know. And Horn of Salvation Ichigo as his true Bankai, his true Shikai, along with the Hollow and Quincy powers. So basically, This would be like Dangai Ichigo on fucking steroids, and possibly, and you just stack fucking Bankai on it along with the Tensei Zangetsu form and whatnot. So yeah, this is literally a form quite stronger than, and you can even argue that it has way better feats than Mugetsu. However, my reasoning for saying Mugetsu is the strongest is a lot different than what you would think it is. Okay, let me use an example. Think of Dragon Ball Super Goku in base form. He would slam Super Saiyan Goku into Namek Saga. Or Namek Saga. And it would be fucking no death. But the form of Super Saiyan is still more advanced than base Goku. So we have Shikai Ichigo. Like, let's say it's true Shikai. We have his, well, actually, no, it was the form before Shikai, like, without even active, whatnot. That would be grade 1. Then you have Shikai. That would be grade 2. Then you have Bankai. That would be grade 3. And in this case, when you go to a different level, like when you transcend, your Zanpakuto starts to fuse with you. Dangai would be grade 4. And Mugetsu would be grade 5, or even possibly higher, as we don't know how strong Mugetsu, levels it went up. So, overall, we can conclude that Mugetsu would technically be the strongest form Ichigo could enter. Would it have helped him against Yamamoto? Maybe, maybe not. That's up for y'all to decide. I'm not going to answer that today. But the point is, Mugetsu would be the strongest form Ichigo could enter in Bleach. And it would be pretty clear by how just fucking the forms and whatnot work. Like, even Aizen didn't have his... I believe he did have his Zanpakuto when fighting Yamamoto, but point is, though, even Aizen had evolved to the point where he didn't need one. And Aizen is was a transcendent being. Like, he was saying that he would eventually evolve and beat Ichigo himself. And that it might only be a matter of time before he did. And one thing to mention is you could also argue Yamamoto would have won because of his almighty. But like I said, that's up for debate. If y'all want any more Bleach videos like this, or if you want a versus battle, just let me know. I'm on my little Bleach run. Also, may the fucking fourth be with you. Like, say, that's why I'm recording this. It's May the 4th. Star Wars. I was in the movie theaters watching Mario with my family, and I heard that shit. Also, please check out my fucking Skyrim videos. I know, it's power scaling video, whatnot, but I really do work hard on that shit, believe it or not. I did some off-night grinding, stuff like that. And then there is my Instagram, my Cash App. There's my new Discord is out too. I must admit, it's not doing as well as I expected, but it's like brand new. That's like how new it is. I'm still waiting for my friend Crafty to ping everybody in partnerships and whatnot. So hopefully it gets bigger soon. I most likely will have a couple of debate videos coming out soon too. And a couple videos on the Mario movie as well, which I should probably record the day after today, because honestly that review would probably get me some views on it. It's a really good movie though. I'll say it. I'll go into more detail about it when I get to it. But other than that, have a good day, everybody. Peace out.